Hey everyone! Today is a rainy day in Charleston, so we're just going to do something that kind of warms up the body, relaxes the mind. Maybe something you can do in the mornings or at night before bed. You may also notice my new and improved yoga prop. He is terrified of thunder, so he'll probably be on my mat for majority of the class. So if you have a dog, maybe you can get him involved too. All right, let's get started. Okay, everyone, we're going to get started by just coming to a comfortable seated position. This is called Sukhasana. So it could be crossing your legs, it could be lotus, whatever you'd like. Find that spot, and then we're going to really get seated on our sits bones. So I want you to take your thigh, kind of move the skin out of the way. So one yoga teacher I once had referred to this as moving the cookie jar out of the way. So make sure you're seated nice and tall. You feel yourself sitting on your sits bones and not on your tailbone. So get that nice foundation. And then begin to close the eyes. Lengthening up through the crown of the head. Placing your hands down on your legs. Grounding through the palms. And breathing here. So we're going to start a breathing exercise. Now, if you feel more comfortable continuing your regular pace of breath, please go ahead and do that. Or if you'd like to participate, what we're going to be doing is counting our inhalations and exhalations to elongate them and really get a nice, deep, full breath. So what we're going to do is inhale for 3, hold our breath for 3 at the top, exhale for 3, and hold for 3 at the bottom before starting again. So we're going to begin. Inhale, 2, 3, hold, 2, 3, exhale, 2, 3, hold, 2, 3. Inhale, 2, 3, hold, 2, 3, exhale, 2, 3, hold, 2, 3. Inhale, 2, 3, hold, 2, 3, exhale, 2, 3, hold, 2, 3. Resume your regular pace of breath. Inhale, flower your eyes open. We're going to place our right hand down beside us. Left arm reaches up and overhead, really arching through the spine. And feel on your inhalations, feel the expansion through the left rib cage. On your next inhale, come up and over, and we're going to go to the other side. So the left hand reaches down, right arm comes up and overhead, and arch here for a nice side body stretch in the right side. Inhale, come up and over. Now we're going to do another one of my favorite stretches. So we're going to first lean forward over our crossed legs. And so find where your edge is, find where your stretch is here. Hold just for a couple of breaths. And then you have the option to either stay here or we're going to walk our hands around our bodies clockwise. So take your time because you will start to notice just different areas of the back, of the legs, the hips, all stretching. And so once you come back around, your fingertips will face your body. You'll turn this into a little bit of a heart opener, and then you'll continue circling yourself around. Take your time and feel free to hover and pause at any place that may feel a little extra tight. And then the next time you come back to center, pause. And then without judgment, just notice if you get a little bit deeper this time. Inhale up between your hands, slowly walk them back beside you. And so notice which way your legs are crossed because we're going to go ahead and reverse that. So right now my left leg is in front. So I'm going to stretch my legs out, careful of the prop. The little prop, and then I'm going to reverse the cross of my legs. So now my right leg is in front. It's probably going to be the less familiar way for you. You might already feel a lot of a stretch because you're not used to sitting in this way. And so make sure we move the cookie jars out of the way, sit up nice and tall, and then once you feel ready in your seat, we're going to start leaning forward. And in your seated position, this might already feel enough of a stretch for you. Then just stay here. But if not, we're going to go ahead and scoot forward as much as is available to you. You know your edge. And breathe here. And I'm going to give this little pup a kiss while I'm down here because he's just too cute. Okay, and so from here, look between your hands, either stay here or we're going to go ahead and walk counterclockwise around our body, so the opposite direction, taking our time and remembering that when we do come back around, the fingertips are going to face the body, heart opens, gaze will lift toward the ceiling, and then slowly continue circling your way around. Just noticing all the little tight spaces opening up, sending lots of fresh oxygenated blood to those parts of the body by taking nice steady breaths throughout this exercise. We'll go around one more time. And then once you come back around, pause. And once again, without judgment, just notice if you can get a little bit deeper, if you're a little bit looser this time. And breathe. Inhale, look between your hands slowly. Walk your hands back towards your body. We're going to extend the legs out in front of us. Shake it out. And then from here, flex your feet, sitting up nice and tall. Again, maybe move those cookie jars out of the way. And what I want you to do is we're going to circle the ankles. So we're going to circle going out and in initially. And then pause, and we're going to go in to out. Then we're going to inhale, our arms come up nice and tall. Really reach up through the crown of the head, length, length, length. And then exhale, begin to fold forward. Any amount you can, finding your forward fold stretch. So if you need to bend your legs a little bit, that's fine. If you want to grab a scarf, a tie, if you have a yoga strap and you're all official and everything with your props at home, then you can grab that. But otherwise, just find whatever feels really good in the backs of the legs here. And again, that could be just sitting up nice and tall. For the longest time for me, just sitting like this was not pleasant. So you know where you're at. You need to figure out what you need to do to get your best stretch, the most opening, and the best thing for your body today. Inhale, slowly come up to your seated position. And we're going to find our way into tabletop position. However you want to find your way into that pose is up to you. We're going to have our knees under our hips, our hands under our shoulders. If you have any wrist tension or any wrist stuff that makes this not as pleasant, you could always come to fists as well. So we're here. I'll angle myself a little bit more so you can see me a little bit better. And so from here, we're going to do a little cat and cow. So inhale, drop belly, open up across the chest, gaze will lift. And then exhale, curl your tail, arch your spine toward the ceiling, gaze will look in toward the belly button. Inhale, repeating that. So first the tail, then the belly will drop, heart will open, gaze will lift. Exhale, curling the tail first, arching the spine toward the ceiling, and gaze looks in. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, tail curls, belly drops, heart opens, gaze lifts. And exhale, curl the tail, arch the spine, gaze looks in. Inhale, come to a neutral spine. On your exhale, reach your right leg out so the ball of your foot is down, stretching your heel toward the floor. And even in a pose like this where most of the emphasis is on the leg, I want you to make sure that your shoulders are strong here. We're not sinking into the shoulders. They're really strong. You don't want to hurt yourself. Okay, and then let's switch. So the left leg, reaching that heel back. And then next, we're going to bring our knee in. You can come to downward facing dog or continue doing that extension of the leg if downward facing dog is not in your practice just yet. But if it is, we're going to walk our hands out about a handprint in front of where they were. We're going to tuck our toes, send our hips up and back into downward facing dog. Your feet should be about hip width and hands are shoulder width. Breathe here, reaching the heels for the floor and even pedaling out the feet. Feel free to shake the head yes or no to release any tension. What you doing, bud? What you doing? Huh? You gonna give me a kiss? Mwah! Okay, from here, let's slowly walk our feet to our hands. Take your time. Bend the knees as much as you need to. And then we'll find ourselves in a forward fold. Breathe here. Inhale, begin to roll up like a rag doll. One vertebrae at a time. And then your arms come up, 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 reaching for the ceiling. Exhale, your hands come down. Oh, I just realized you guys can't even see me. Inhale, your arms come up. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, coming halfway up. Exhale, place your hands down, step back to plank or tabletop. 3 breaths here. And then inhale, lengthen forward. Exhale, keep your elbows in as you lower all the way down. Untucking the toes. And then let's work a little baby cobra. So our hands will be under our shoulders. Shoulders start to lift, gaze will lift. Open up through the heart. Breathe in here. And then exhale, place the side of your face down and relax the shoulders. Inhale, begin to lift into your baby cobra. And then exhale, the other side of your face rests down. Inhale, coming up. And exhale, tuck the toes, press up to tabletop, and come to a comfortable seated position. Buttercup's already in Shavasana. He has had it. Okay, what we're going to do now is a little seated twist to tie up our practice today. So come to whatever comfortable seated position that feels good for you. Could be cross-legged, could be your legs out in front of you, whatever you choose. We're going to place our left hand on our right knee. Right hand comes behind you, lengthen up through the crown of the head, sitting up super tall, and then twist. And breathe here. Inhale, coming back to center, and exhale to the other side. So the right hand to the left knee, left arm reaches up, sitting up nice and tall first, and then twisting. Inhale, coming back to center. And then exhale, let's make our way onto our backs. Rolling down nice and slow. So we're going to do a little hip opener here. So bring your feet a little wider than your mat, and we're going to send our knees from one side to the other, nice and slow. Come back to center. Begin to hug your knees into your chest. Swaying from one side to the other. And then here's an option to come into happy baby pose. So you can begin to bend the legs so that they're about 90 degrees. And then take your hands on the outside of your feet. Elbows go onto the insides of your knees. And begin to widen the legs so that you feel that stretch in your hips and in your legs. Breathe here. And then when you're ready, you can slowly release and find your Shavasana. So your legs can be bent or straight with your feet flopping out to the sides, or even bringing the soles of your feet together, knees out to the side. So you determine what is your happy place today for Shavasana and start settling in and closing your eyes. Stay here as long as you'd like.